Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mangesh Dushing, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasad Samaj, Nashik. Friends, in last videos we have started structural effects. In that case, we have finished inductive effect. In this lecture, we will learn about resonance effect. Friends, what is resonance effect? Friends, you know the structure of benzene ring. So benzene ring contains 6 carbons. So in that case, there are 3 double bonds and 3 single bonds. All 3 double bonds and single bonds are in alternate fashion. For example, as we know that all carbons are same, but for identification I gave these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in that case, in between the carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 there is a double bond, while carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 there is a single bond. Now, if you see this structure, this is also a benzene ring. This also contains 3 single bonds and 3 double bonds in alternate fashion. But if you look carefully, if I gave this numbering, so in carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 there is a double bond. Here is a single bond. Here was a double bond. So these two structures are looking different. Actually both are same benzene rings, but they are looking different because in number of carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 here is a double bond, but here is carbon number 1 and carbon number there is a single bond. And this is the third structure, as you know that these are the ring present into this cyclohexane. Friends, as you know that the hybridization, so carbon carbon single bond, the bond length is 1.54 Armstrong unit. Just we have learned this in last lecture. And carbon carbon double bond sp2 hybridization bond length is 1.34. But if you look this structure, all bond lengths are looking same. So all carbon carbon bonds are in benzene, that is 1.39 Armstrong unit. So all bond lengths are equal. They are not shorter and longer. All bond lengths are equal. Average bond length should be 1.44. If you take an average of this 1.54 and 1.34, that will be 1.44. But observed bond angle into the benzene is 1.39 Armstrong unit and all bond lengths are equal. Friends, there is only one type of bond length in the benzene ring, which proves that the pi electrons of these pi bonds are no longer localized, but they are totally delocalized. So delocalized means their positions are not fixed, they are going to change. See here, so this pi bond is migrated over here, while this pi bond migrates over here, this pi bond migrates over here. So you will get second structure. So these structures are interconvertible structure. This double headed arrow means interconvertible structures. Friends, all 6 pi electrons, that is 3 pi bonds. So all 6 pi electrons are binding together 6 carbons, all these 6 carbons atoms, making all carbon carbon bonds equivalent. The structure of benzene cannot be represented by a single structure. So actual structure of the benzene is a resonance hybrid. This structure is called as resonance hybrid, while these two structures are called as resonant structures or canonical structures. So the resonance is a phenomenon in which a molecule can be represented by number of interconvertible structures. None of them is a correct structure. It's called as resonance effect. The different structures of the molecule are known as resonance forms or canonical forms, and the correct structure is known as resonance hybrid. For example, in benzene ring, these two structures, structure number 1 and structure number 2, are called as resonance or canonical forms, while that third structure is called as resonance hybrid or hybrid form. Now, what are the important features of this resonance effect? Nobody will ask into the examination, but you should know the important features of the resonance effect. The first one is resonance structures are only differ in distribution of pi and non-bonding electrons only. The relative position of all the atoms, that is sigma framework, remains same. So resonance structures, there is a difference in only the position of pi bonds or non-bonding electrons. Remaining single bond framework of the molecule remains as it is. It won't going to change. This is the main thing. The resonance forms are hypothetical. That is, molecule never exists in those forms. It always exists in resonance hybrid. So whatever the resonance forms, whatever the different structure of the benzene rings or molecules, those are hypothetical. They never exist. Okay. All molecules exist as a resonance hybrid only. Resonance leads to longer bonding. Resonance leads to stronger bonding, and therefore molecule becomes more stable. As the number of resonance form increases, the stability of molecule also increases. So because of this resonance effect, the bonding between two atoms will be stronger, and therefore molecule becomes more stable. So how to identify stability of the molecule? As the number of resonance forms, number of resonating structure increases, the stability of the molecule also increases. So the definition comes, thus the delocalization of pi or non-bonding electrons over the conjugated system is called as resonance effect. Once again, delocalization of pi or non-bonding electrons over the conjugated system is called as resonance effect. Conjugated means alternate, double and single bond. Now we'll see the examples of resonance effect. These concepts are very important throughout the organic chemistry, so learn carefully. First example is carbonyl group. Carbonyl means carbon oxygen double bond. This group is called as carbonyl group, and this molecule is known as acetone. Now in this case, resonance effect is mainly related to the pi bonds. This you have to remember, while inductive effect is mainly case of sigma bonds. Now see here, this is the carbonyl bond, here is the pi bond. So this pi bond contains 2 pi electrons. One pi bond means 2 pi electrons. Now these 2 pi electrons are very loosely bound over these two atoms. Here this bond is polar bond. Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. So oxygen has a tendency to pull this electron towards itself. So oxygen takes all these loosely bound pi electrons towards itself. As we know that electrons are negatively charged, so oxygen will get full negative charge, while carbon losing its pi electrons, so carbon will get positive charge. So whatever the structure, you will get like this. Sigma framework remains as it is, only change in pi electrons. So pi electrons going on the oxygen, so oxygen will get negative charge, while carbon losing this pi electrons, that's why carbon will get positive charge. So this is the second resonance structure, second high canonical structure of acetone. Again this negative charge coming inside and you will get the original structure. So these two structures are interconvertible. So these two structures are called as canonical structures or resonance forms, while this third structure, this is called as resonance hybrid. So in that case, oxygen will get partial negative charge, carbon will get partial positive charge, and these pi electrons are delocalized. So we can show this by dotted bond. Now second example is 2-butenol. Now in this case, but means 4 carbons, but means double bond alkene, while al means aldehyde. So this is the 2-butanol. Now in this case, these two pi bonds are in alternate fashion. Means the two double bonds are in alternate fashions here, double, single, double. So this condition is called as conjugated structure. So 2-butanol has a conjugation. So as we know that oxygen is more electronegative atom, so it pulls these pi electrons towards itself, and we will get this structure. See here, you have to show this arrow first, then next structure. Don't mug up and don't remember the structures. Remember the technique. See here, this pi bond breaks, this electron goes to the oxygen, then next structure comes where the electrons reaches, there should be the negative charge, and from where electrons are migrated, they loses the electron, that's why they will get a positive charge. Now this pi electrons also alternate to this positive charge. Positive charge are electron deficient while this pi bond is electron rich. So it will give electron over here. So see here this arrow started with the middle of the bond. You have to write middle of the bond, then ended with this middle of the bond, means this double bond is shifted over here. The single bond is converted to the double bond while this carbon losing the electrons. This carbons having this pi electrons here or there, it won't lose the electron. That's why this carbon remains as it is. This pi electrons comes over here, this positive charge will be neutralized, but this carbon loses the electrons, so here will be the positive charge generated. So next structure will be like this. This oxygen with negative charge as it is, this single bond is converted to double bond is converted to single bond, and this neutral carbon atom converted to positive charge. Now in reverse fashion, also this electrons comes over here, this pi bond will break, comes over here, and you will get this structure directly. So this pi electrons is associated with these three bonds 1, 2 and 3. That's why in resonance hybrid we have to show these partial bonds. While this carbon has a partial positive charge, while this carbon has a this carbon has a partial positive charge, while this oxygen has a partial negative charge. So this is called as resonance hybrid. Next example. This is the structure of aniline. So aniline, here benzene ring is attached to the primary amine group. Amine group has a nitrogen, nitrogen has a lone pair of electrons. Now this lone pair of electron is alternate to this pi bond. See, lone pair, single bond, pi bond. So aniline shows a resonance effect. Here nitrogen is electron rich atom, it donates electron into the ring. So this electrons donates over here, so it will be a double bond. Single bond is converted to the double bond. So whatever the next double bond is there, that will get break, and these electrons comes over here. So electron loss from the nitrogen, so nitrogen will have positive charge. This pi electrons coming over here, so carbon will be negatively charged, while this carbon gaining and losing the electrons, so net charge will be same. So next structure will be like this. See here, electron loss from the nitrogen, so nitrogen will have positive charge. These electrons comes over here, so single bond is converted to the double bond. This double bond will break, those electrons going to the next carbon, so next carbon will be electronegative. Next structure will be like this. So these electrons are going over here, so this single bond will be double bond, while this double bond will break and goes to the next carbon atom. So negative charge will be on the next carbon atoms here. These electrons comes over here, so this single bond is converted to double bond. This double bond will break, those electrons going to the next carbon. So this charge will be neutralized to form this double bond, while this pi bond will break, those pi electrons coming on this carbon, so this carbon will have negative charge. See here, so remaining things will be same. While here single bond is converted to double bond, this double bond is converted to single bond, here carbon will be negative. So this negative charge coming over here, So single bond is converted to double bond. So next double bond will break those electron going to the next carbon. The next structure you have to write like this. Remaining things will be same. This electron used to form a pi bond over here. This pi bond breaks. This pi electrons goes to the next carbon. So next carbon will be electronegative. So again similar fashion, this electron goes over here. So this single bond will be double bond, and this pi bond will break. Those electron goes to the nitrogen. So nitrogen positive charge will be neutralized. So see here, I started arrow with these electrons ended in the middle of the bond. So you have to write like this. Then this arrow also started with the middle of the bond and going on to the atom. So this bond will break and this electron going to the nitrogen. So you will get this aniline again. So all these structures are called as canonical structures or resonance forms of aniline. Now next structure is called as phenol. So phenol benzene ring is attached to the OH group. OH, so this is acidic. So after donation of this proton, we will get this phenoxide ion. The phenoxide ion oxygen is electron rich. So resonance forms will be similar like this. In this case there is a lone pair, in this case there is a negative charge. So negative charge means electrons. Now similar fashion, see here, these electrons comes over here, this pi bond will break. Here also same thing will happen. These electrons coming inside, so single bond will be double bond. This double bond will break, those electrons comes over here. So you have to write these two arrows first, then only next structure will come. After writing these arrows, then next structure will come. So next structure will be like this. See this pi electrons ended over here, so negative charge will be here. This electrons goes over here to form a double bond, so there will be no any negative charge now, right? No any positive charge also, because there is no lone pair lost. This charge is lost. That's why there is a neutral oxygen atom. Then after writing this structure, then only next arrows you have to write. So next arrow you have to write from this. So this negative charge goes over here. So this single bond converted to double bond. So the next double bond will break. Those electron goes over here. So this structure will be this. So first write this arrow from the negative charge, then this one, and then write the structure. Again after writing this structure, then next arrow, the arrow should start with the negative charge. So this negative charge comes over here, then next pi bond will break, those electron goes over here. See here, and then write the next structure. So next structure will be like this. Again similar fashion, this electron goes over here and this pi bond will break, electron comes over oxygen again. You have to show this arrow first, then write the next structure. So these are the canonical structures or resonance forms of phenoxide ion. Now we'll see the types of resonance effect. Similar to the inductive effect, the resonance effect are also two types. Electron donating resonance effect, that is plus R effect. So some atoms or groups donates electron to the other parts of the molecule by delocation are called as plus R effect. So electron donating resonance effect, plus R effect. So the examples, so groups or atoms which shows plus R effect, that is any atoms or group which are rich in electron. It means that those are either containing a charge in negative charge or lone pair of electrons. Those atoms or groups are atoms showing plus R effect. For example, O minus rich in electron, Nr2 that is amine group, nitrogen has a lone pair, OH group, oxygen has a lone pair, SH S has a lone pair, halogens are also having lone pair of electrons. So any atoms or group of atoms are having electrons, negative charge or lone pairs. Those groups or atoms are showing plus R effect. Second resonance effect type is electron withdrawing in resonance effect, that is called as minus R effect. So some atoms or group of atoms pulls electron towards them. by delocalization. That is called as minus R effect. So this pulls electron from the other part of the molecule towards them by delocalization. That is called as मायनस आर इफेक्ट. म्हणजे ते इलेक्ट्रॉन काढून घेतात दुसऱ्या मॉलिक्यूलमधून स्वतःकडे, त्याला काय म्हणतात मायनस आर इफेक्ट. आणि जे इलेक्ट्रॉन देतात दुसऱ्या पार्टला त्याला काय म्हणतात प्लस आर इफेक्ट. आता मायनस आर इफेक्टचे एक्झाम्पल्स बघूया. सो दोज ग्रुप्स आर NO2 groups, sulfonic acid group, sulfate group, nitrile group, that is cyanide group, and carbonyl group. So these are the groups are showing minus R effect. So they are withdrawing electron from the other part of the molecule by delocalization. Now we'll see what are the conditions for resonance effect or delocalization. So first is required conjugation. What is condition? The conjugation is, that is, double and single bonds should be alternate fashion. For example, like double, single, double. Then only these systems are called as conjugated. But if two double bonds are separated by two single bonds or more than two single bonds, then that system is called as non-conjugated. So in non-conjugated system, there is no resonance or no delocalization. So this is the primary condition, that it requires a conjugation. So pi electrons or non-bonding electrons should be alternate fashion. See here, aniline. So this lone pair of electrons are separated from this pi bond with only one single bond. So this is electron lone pair, single bond, pi bond. So they are alternate fashion. So conjugated system. So resonance will be possible. While in case of this one, in this case, lone pair of nitrogen and this pi bond separated by the two single bonds, more than one single bond. That's why this is called as non-conjugated system. And in non-conjugated system, no resonance is possible, no delocalization. The primary condition is that it requires a conjugation, then only resonance effect is possible. Now second condition for the resonance or delocalization is all the groups or atoms involved into the delocalization should be planar. If the planarity lost, delocalization is not possible. So second primary condition is that molecule must be planar. If there is no planarity, no delocalization of the electrons. Third one is the orbital containing electrons for the delocalization should be same size, energy and shape. Then only resonance effect will be effective. Otherwise, the resonance effect will be less effective. For example, see here, fluorobenzene. In fluorobenzene, fluorine, it has a lone pair of electron. This lone pair of electrons comes over here. The single bond becomes double bond. This double bond will break. Those electron goes to the next carbon atom. So this is a resonance effect. If you know the electronic configuration of F, so this lone pair is present into 2p orbital of the fluorine atom, while this carbon atom is also having a 2p orbital. So the size and energy of this shape is same in case of this fluorine and carbon. So resonance effect is more effective. But in case of iodobenzene, resonance will be same because iodine also contains a lone pair of electrons. But iodine lone pair is present into 5p orbital, while carbon is having only 2p orbital. So there is a very large change in size, energy and shape of the orbital. That's why delocalization or resonance in iodobenzene is less effective. So in case of iodobenzene, iodine has to use 5p orbital with 2p orbital of the carbon for delocalization, and this is less possible, and hence plus R effect of the iodine is less effective than fluorine. Now there are some rules for writing the resonance, basic rules. Without that knowing that rules, you cannot write the resonance structures. So what are the basic rules for writing the resonance structure? So first is that the different resonance structures are interconvertible and shown by the double headed arrow. So two resonance structures or canonical forms or resonance forms you have to write with these double headed arrows. All resonance structures should have same number of electrons, so there should not be any increase or decrease into the pi electrons or non-bonding electrons. So number of electrons throughout the structures should be same in all canonical forms or all resonance structures. All forms must be bona fide Lewis structures, means valency should not be changed. As we know, the valencies of carbon valence is only 4, so it won't form 5 bonds or likewise. So because you have to maintain the valency of that carbon atom, that atoms, so it won't form a 5 bonds. Same case for oxygen valence is only 2, it won't form 5 or 6 bonds. Nitrogen valence is only 3, it won't form 5 or 6 bonds. So you should know the basics of the writing the structures, basics of the atoms and valencies. So carbon valence is only 4, there should not be any number of 5 bonds. Oxygen valence is 2, nitrogen valence is 3, while halogen valence is only 1, hydrogen valence is 1. So we should know these basics, that is bona fide Lewis structure. For example, methanol. So in this case, oxygen has a lone pair of electron. If we are trying to donate this lone pair over here, so this single bond is converted to the double bond. So next structure we can write like this: CH3 double bond oxygen single bond hydrogen. So lone pair of loss, so positive charge, that is okay. But see here, after losing the electrons, here will be the double bond. We know the carbon valence is only 4. If you are calculating the number of valence over here, so 3 hydrogens plus these 2 bonds, so carbon valence will be 5. So that is not acceptable, that is not correct. So writing this type is not correct. Next is, for writing the resonance structures, we can only move electrons. So here is just movement, a delocalization of electrons only. The relative position of atoms will be same. Sigma structure, that is sigma framework of the molecule, must be same. There is no any atoms or a group of atoms will migrate from one place to another place. There is no migration of atoms or group of atoms. Here is only migration, delocalization of electrons only, either lone pair of electrons or pi electrons. For example, this is the structure. Now this is a carbocation, that is electron deficient carbon, single bond, and there is a pi bond. So these are in alternate fashion. So delocalization is possible. So what will happen? This pi bond is migrates over here. So this single bond is converted to double bond. This positive charge will be neutralized because after gaining this pi electrons. This pi electrons associated with these carbons only. So there is no net change in charge over this carbon, but this carbon will be will losing the electrons, so it will attain a positive charge. See here, this pi bond will migrate from this position to this, so this carbon remains as it is, while this carbon will have a positive charge, this positive charge will be neutralized. So this you can write. But if we are trying to migrate this proton over here to neutralize this positive charge with these electrons, this carbon will be electropositive here, but this is not allowed because we are going to change here sigma framework. We are migrating the atoms from one place to another place. This is not acceptable into the resonance structure. In resonance structure, we can only move the electrons, not atoms. So sigma framework of the molecule remains same. Fifth rule is more the number of canonical structures, more is the stability. Just now we saw as the number of canonical structure increases or resonance forms increases, the strength of bond increases. That's why molecule becomes more and more stable. The structures in which negative charge is present on the more electronegative atom is more stable. So negative charge must be on electronegative atom, that will be the more stable. For example, this is the structure. In this case, negative charge on this carbon is there. This is carbanion. These electrons are alternate fashion to this double bond. Now this is less stable because negative charge on the carbon. So this electron comes over here. So this will be double bond. While this double bond will break, electron goes to the oxygen. So first write these arrows. Arrows start with the negative charge ended on the middle of the bond. It means that this electron forms here double bond. While this arrow is started with the middle of this bond, means this double bond will break and this electron goes to the oxygen. So this structure will be there. Now negative charge is on the electronegative atom. That's why this is the most stable structure. So these two structures are canonical structure, but negative charge is on the oxygen is more stable. Structures with distorted bond angles are less stable. As we learn in sp2 hybridization, sp hybridization or sp3 hybridization, bond angles are fixed. Like sp2 hybridization bond angle is 120, sp3 hybridization bond angle is 109.5, sp hybridization bond angle is 180 degrees. This bond angle should not be changed. That distorted in bond angles, molecule becomes less stable. For example, benzene. These all carbons are sp2 hybridized. So bond angle must be 120. But if we are trying to write like this, then bond angle will be disturbed. Here should be the bond angle 109.5. We cannot maintain here 109.5 angle. That's why this becomes less stable. So one thing is clear, we should not distort the bond angles. That decreases the stability of the molecule. Thank you friends. Thank you for the watching.